Howdy folks, welcome to episode 43. Today we're going to do a couple new things, and the first thing we need to do is fix this track because the barrels were falling off. So we did a 42 3/4. We're going to demolish this, 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 and this. So yeah, we did a 42 3/4, and we brought that train behind me, we brought that up from, let me see, this needs to be at 98, and I think it's already there. No, it's not. It's at 90, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I can't see it behind the map, right? What if we do, does that, yeah, see, that brings up the map so we can see it. All right, so anyway, we need to get this set up here. Does 99 work a little bit better? It's pretty much the same. Okay. All right, so anyway, yeah, we put these like this, and it should be good. We're going to extend it a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, I'm using this stone wall because you can actually see where the edge lines up. So if you line up the edge of that stone to be pretty much flush with that, then the barrels will be at the right, or the cars will be at the right spot to dump the barrels onto there, because they were falling off and, you know, that thing. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to connect this other end here, if it'll let us. There we go. And cool. So, and then the other thing they added, there was an update, and they added a couple things which are really cool. One of them is, here are the bumpers. They added a huge turntable too. It's supposed to be way bigger, and it's supposed to be able to fit all the trains. I haven't used any turntables yet. I probably should figure out where I can put those and stuff instead of, maybe do that instead of the whatchamacallit. Let's see if we connect that there. Nice. There's no groundwork underneath it, but we can fix that. We can put some embankment here. Let's turn this around like this. Yeah, it looks like the right angle. So if we go like this, nope, it's not even high enough. Okay, let's try that again. Embankment. We're going to get it up a little bit higher. There we go. Like that. There. And then we can just put it up here. Cool. See? That works. Awesome. So we got buffers. We got buffers at the end. So let's try that this time. We're going to put the embankment down so that it's flush on here. Whoops. Be nice if instead of 10, 50, 100 on the angles, it went like 90. Wouldn't that make more sense, right? And let's see if we can actually make it that short. I don't think we can make it that short. Nope, it's not going to let me make it that short. Okay, so we'll just, whoops. We'll just add our bumper again, if it'll let me. Oh, you know what? It's too long on there. Okay, so I have to shorten this segment, and that's one big segment, so we're not going to do it this time. But that's cool. So we've got bumpers on there. It's interesting that the ties are kind of different and crooked and stuff. And then they also added a new engine, and I can't buy it yet because it's going to crash Railroads Online Extended. It's going to crash the mod that we use. But check it out. They added the Mosca, whatever it's called, and they've got some cool. They got some cool options on there. They got headlights. They didn't add any paint yet, but yeah, that's cool. So, and they added a new bell. Did you hear the bell? Let's go back. Let's see if we can get it to play the bell, right? I totally forgot about that part. But yeah, it's got a new bell on it. I think it's just after a certain amount of time the bell will ring. But yeah, they added that, and let's see if we can. It's cool. It shows us right there. There's the bell. So yeah, they added that. We're going to get out of here, and we're going to buy one of those a little bit later, but I got to get all the other stuff done that I wanted to get done before before that happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up this, and we're going to go forward. Oh, you know what? I need to take the brake off the other one too. I need to take the brake off the Shay. So we'll take the brake off. There we go. And we're just going to use the... I probably should use both of them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use this instead. We're going to use the remote open controls. We'll put these down here. I didn't want to take the time to do all that, but it'll turn out better anyway. Okay, so we just need to bring the cars up and there. And then we can stand over here so that we can see where the cars are. But we're going to get these on here and get them. We'll get them, oh, synchronize. There we go. Yeah, we'll get these, a couple of the cars loaded up anyway, and we'll see what we've got. I think our oil from this train here needs to make more oil runs in order for this to make more oil. I think that's our lowest, our bottleneck resource. But I kind of want to bring an entire train down. That was the plan. I wanted to fill up all these cars, but that's a whole lot of oil. And why did the volume just go? Is my keyboard freaking out? Anyway, let's get this moving a little bit more. There we go. We get down here so that we can see. Here, let's stand down here so we can see where the cars are once they get here. Whoops, it's doing that thing. All right, let's give it a little bit more speed here. And then we should be able to get these down here. So yeah, we'll get all these loaded up, and then we'll see how much more it will produce, and then we'll buy that engine and drive it up here. I think I wanted to bring this down there and then drive the engine up with it, because I want to do the new engine in this episode, but I also wanted to do this stuff, and I didn't want to drive it by itself. It's not as fun driving it by itself. Although, since it's not added in yet, I suppose since it's not added in yet, I'm not going to be able to drive it with the other cars anyway. It's just going to have to drag everything else, because I can't use the mod with it until they add that in, which should be pretty soon. I mean, they just did the update. So, all right. So there's our thing, and we should be able to load these. Make sure they're going to load on there. See? And that's 46 of those? Okay. So yeah, it's what? 600? We need 600 barrels. So we need 3 of these full chunks of barrels. And what is the... check the map. Show info. We have 48 crude. Oh, we still got quite a bit of crude here. Let's see how much it's going to use, though, to make more. 87.91. I think it makes 10 at a time, so let's see what it does when it uses these. Is it using 12 at a time? Is it using... Yeah, it's using 12 at a time. Okay. And we're bringing 150, I think, so it's not that much. I don't think it's that much on the... here. We're not getting that much oil back out of there. So our steel pipes are doing okay. Our stacks of lumber. We get to try this out once we get some more of that used up, which should be fun too. But let's get back here and see where we're at. We're at 27, 28. Okay. We're getting close. We're like halfway there. Close is relative, right? This one is going to use up. So that's going to use the next 10. 24, yeah. Okay. So if it uses 12 to make 10, that means we can only make like another 150 barrels if we bring another entire train full of oil back up. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that. Okay, this one is getting close. Where's it at? 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46. There we go. And this one is at 43, 44, 45, 46. There we go. Okay, and tell me that one stopped. Yep, it stopped. Okay, cool. All right. So we've got 2 of those. And we can close that up. And let's see what we've got here. Move this a little bit. Bring this up to the next one. Yeah, that's a nice trick for that. I'll have to remember that. I knew there was a way we did it last time. So for those of you who are using this to, I should make a one of the. There's people that are coming into the game now that are having trouble using the track, and there's a couple little quirks in the track building that once you know those quirks, it's really easy to build track. But if you don't know about them, then it's kind of tricky. It can be really frustrating. You remember when I first started building with it too. It was frustrating. Okay, we're gonna let this go for a little bit. 2. We're gonna let it get about 5 or 6 before we do the next one. So that way we have time to run back to the other one. Okay, there's 6. All right, so then we're gonna do this one. Is it going to do it? Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll let those run up, and then we're going to have... Yeah, we're definitely going to need to bring more oil down. We'll have to figure that out. We might do that this episode. Maybe we could bring the other... That's the class 70, I think, isn't it? That we're using to pull those big oil. Yeah. No, that's the cook. Okay. So maybe we can switch the cook for the other one. And that's only... Oh, that's only 7 cars. That's right. We didn't have 15 of them. That was the coal cars that we have 15 of. So, and the cook has how much? The cook has how much tractive effort? That's the word. Because this one has 12,000. The new one has 12,000. This one has 11. Okay. So yeah, I think we can replace the cook with this. We can try that. Okay. And then what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to use my save editor, and we can delete out the... How close are we? Yeah, we can delete out the engine if it's necessary before the mod is updated, if we need to. So we can use it without the mod, and then we can delete it and and turn the mod back on. That kind of deal, right? Yeah, everything's a workaround, isn't it? Gotta love alphas. Okay, so yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll make a noob tips or whatever, pro tips for building with the new spline system. 44, 45, 46. There we go. Okay, and then this one has, that's 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. There we go. All right, cool. Because it's not refilling anymore. Let's check. Yeah, it's not refilling anymore. Okay. And we're still doing pretty good on the lumber and all that stuff. So we'll get this moved down the next one. And we'll close this out. There we go. And we should be able to fill up, I think, 2 more cars. We've got more than 46. We might even be able to do 2.5. But we're also going to have to figure out where to put this train, because everything else can't come through while that's in the way, you know. We're going to have to put it on the on a siding somewhere. And that switch for that one was going to be our siding, but it isn't anymore, right? Okay. And let's see. Yeah, we got 48. Okay. And let's bring that up just a little bit. There. It's 4. Okay. 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Is that enough? Yep, that's enough. All right, cool. So we'll have to figure out the... We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 6 more cars. Yeah, we've only filled that like halfway up. So we're going to have to make a couple more oil runs to be able to fill this train completely up. So I'm not sure that we really want to do that. And honestly, the other thing is that these engines are not really fit to pull that. So let's see, the Montezuma is 3600, and then the Climax, not the Climax, it was the other one. Where did it go? The Shea is 5,000. Yeah, so we could replace these two with the new engine. Is what we could do, is we could bring that down with these two and drop those two off and then use the other one. We can try that. I think that's what we'll do, because these were a little underpowered for this setup to begin with. They weren't quite enough. We did kind of struggle bringing this up the hill and all that. So I think that's what we can do, is we can take these two, we'll bring whatever we've got on here, we'll load it up, and then we'll bring it down so that we can sell. And then we're going to carry the whole train back up with the new engine. And then we need a place to put it too. So that's probably going to be another part of our episode here. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. We need 2 left. 45, 46. There we go. All right. And we need to do the same thing on this one. That's 42, 43, 44, 45. There. I think there was one time where I moved that right as the barrel spawned there, and it like launched it. I don't remember for sure. Okay, so we just need to bring up the next two, and we'll get those 2 barrels. Or should we leave them? Now let's get them out of there. Whoops. Close that out. And we're going to go like this. Yeah, we'll get these. I suppose we can put the 2 on here. So we're only loading up 1 car. There we go. And we'll move this again. There we go. Okay. Too bad we can't steal the sample, right? Grab that one. All right, and then we should be able to bring this whole thing down. Then we'll be able to test the other. We'll be able to test the other engine as we bring it up. Cool. All right, so we're going to jump on here. We're going to go up here and make sure we have fuel in these. Make sure they are fueled. Nope. And this one here. Whoops. What did I just do on that? I just swung something. Alright. I did something on that. I don't know what I changed on there. Alright, so we're going to make sure that we have those correct. Alright, and our boiler pressure is good. Okay, cool. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that. Let's gently brake. There we go. Let everything come to a stop. Alright, we'll just get this going down the hill. I should save the game too. Save game before we go down this hill, right? Ah, I just hit the wrong thing. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I totally screwed that one up. Is it going to do this? Oh, it's going to do this thing. Okay. So I need to do the controls on the other screen then, because it's going to do that to me now. It hasn't done that in quite a while, so I guess it was due, right? Because that's a real thing. Because that's how statistics work. Anyway, we're going to, yeah. We'll do that. We are on forward. Okay. There we go. Alright, we'll get a little speed going here. The one nice thing about that is when I do that on the other window, I can actually see the, I can actually make the window big and see the whole thing instead of it just being a little thingy on the corner of the screen and stuff. So, alright, cool. And our fuel amount is okay. Yeah, we'll have enough to get down there. So then we need to set up, I need to set up the switches on the way down there too. So I'm going to do that while this is running. And I guess it was spamming the switches. It was spamming the switches. Did they go? Yeah, cool. So one of the things in the update that they mentioned was that it was doing that, and so it shouldn't be doing. Is that really breaking away, or am I just imagining things here? F1. No. There. Is it really breaking away? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, I need to stop this thing. It's not letting me out. There we go. It's not letting me out. Regulator, brakes, brakes. We're gonna take the other one. I need to turn off the regulator on the other one too. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna hit the brakes on the other engine. On this one. Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure why it broke away. It shouldn't. Alright, we're going to put more fuel in this. And then we're going to try to reconnect this. So, go like this. Alright, so we should be able to take just this one. And if we take the brake off. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I don't know if that had something to do with when it saved. Because it saved while it was in motion. And so it's possible that that it was in the process of bouncing away and coming back. You know what I mean? There we go. Alright, so we're going to connect this. There we go. Alright, so this should be back to connected here. Let me check my other thing. Here we go. So we're going to synchronize with both. Turn the brakes off. It should start rolling now. Let's see. Let me get this moving a little bit. Oh, I got it. I've got it in reverse. That's why. Okay, we're gonna go forward then. Let it roll a little bit. There we go. All right, it's starting down the hill, so it should be okay. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Because when you save, if you look in the save, what you'll find is that there is no, there's nowhere in the save that it saves the velocity of any of these, of the rolling stock. They have the switch positions, but they don't have the pins and they don't have the velocity. So you know they're not saving that. All right, so what I need to do is I need to go on the other screen and flip switches while I'm getting ready to do all this, while it's coming down the hill. So I'm going to get all the switches flipped. And there's only one. Okay. There's only one that needed to be changed. Everything else is correct. We can go around the outside of the thing. Okay. Whoops. All right. I've got all the switches changed here. So we're going to come down the hill, go around the corner, do all that, you know. And then we're going to go around the outside of the drop-off, the general store, whatever it's called, instead of going around the inside this time. And I can probably add some steam here to at least get this thing rolling. There we go. Get it moving, get it at least close to 15, right? Before we decide we want to... It's just barely speeding up. Let's see. Let's go back this way. And we'll see what we can get as far as speed. We're only at 8. Oh, that must be the Shay doing that. The Shay is freaking out, that's why. 9.3. That's probably why. I forgot about that. The Shay can only add speed up to a certain point, and then once it's past that, it can't really contribute to the speeding up process. So there we go. We're getting up to 11. Much better. We can probably fly up here too, if we wanted to. Get some aerial view. Let's see if we've got... If I can get the controls here. There we go. Alright. So we're going to go like this. There we go. My details must be turned way down or something, or they decided that was part of their optimization. I think they decided that was going to help on their optimization. Because I don't remember the grass and everything disappearing so quickly. It has basically nothing to do with the frame rate either, at least on mine. I guess if you've got a really old graphics card that might make a difference, but honestly, if you've got a really old graphics card, you probably should be upgrading about now. All right, or turning down your details. Let me check and see if I can do this without quitting the game. Right? Options, graphics. Yeah, I've got everything. See, I've got everything on foliage, high, epic. Everything is on as high as it goes. Continue game. All right, so we are at 15. It's finally picking up speed. Nope, it's staying at 14.8. So, nope, it's up to 15 now. Let's see if it's going to go any faster. Yeah, it's a little bit, 15.1, but it's not hitting 16 yet, so I think we're still good. We're going to let it coast. It's doing the cars disconnecting on the mod screen thing where it shows them not connected intermittently, where they like detach and then they're back again. I'm sure on the client end that's where it looks like popcorn. All right, we got some trees popping in and out too. We got billboard trees at the very edge. We're at the very edge of where they're billboarding right underneath us. Yeah, you can see it like right over there. That one's going to change. See? These ones aren't close enough. All right, cool. So we are going, yeah, we're going 13.8. We're fine. We're still fine on that. And then we can go add a little bit of gas here because we're going to need it. There we go. All right, let's go over this way. We need to get a little bit closer here too so we can hear them. There we go. Much better. We're at 14. We're doing okay for speed. All right, and then this switch over here. Yep, they're both off to the right. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we're going to watch from this direction. And we'll start giving this some juice because it's slowing down already. See if we can go, if we go full speed, what'll it do? It's staying at like 12. I don't think we're going to be able to go more than 12 with this. So yeah, I definitely want to try the other engine. We'll see what we can do pulling it back up the hill. That should be fun. And then we got this long straightaway to handle here. I think we're going to need to put some more fuel in this, maybe. No, it's still at 50%. We're not going to use 50% just to get there, I don't think. Okay, so yeah, we've got this segment here. And then we've got the switches down here. So that's off to the right. And then this other one's going to be off to the right. Is it really bouncing around that much? It's really bouncing around a lot. I think it's going around a corner or something. It's terrible. Okay. So yeah, see, this is going to go off to the right, and we're going to go around the outside of that. So that's the plan for that. And we'll head back this way. If we can. That's terrible. I think we're going to turn off the flying here. Let's turn off the flying. And we'll go back over this way. We can stand on the front of the train. But that was getting a little bit too bouncy here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I think it's just the frame rate. Just the frame rate's updating so badly. It's comical anyway. I like the flashing on the side there too. I can't decide what's going on with the lighting. Is it doing it on this side too? No, not as much. Okay. Yeah, it really can't decide what to do. This right here. It's great. Alright, we're going across another switch. Let's see. Suddenly I can't change my direction again. Where are we on this? Okay, we're getting close. All right, so I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna take that off. We're gonna turn this down and coast a little bit here. There we go. Then we'll coast in the rest of the way, I think, because I think we're basically going to be... I think there's a little bit of a dip downhill right here. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I think there is. I'm just glad that when these go derailing that you don't lose all your cargo. I'm guessing they'll add that someday, right? But I don't know. I don't know, maybe they won't, but they should at least do that with passengers. If you have a train full of passengers and you dump them all over the place, that you don't just get to keep, just to re-rail them and put all the passengers with it. Like they're still sitting in the seat when the train is like, when the car is upside down, like it does with this. You know that's going to at least be, the first iteration is definitely going to be like that. Alright, we're going to go up to the platform and we're going to wait up there. We are now the other person who's standing on the platform. So we'll get up to the front here. There we go. Train's coming. Train's coming. There we go. Needs the bell. I really wish we could do the bell on this. That would keep things more interesting, don't you think? We're definitely going to use the bell on the other one. Okay, we'll get this going. I think we're going to have to figure out how to turn this around too. Because we need a turnaround on this end is what we really need. Alright, we're going to start braking here. Did it really stop that hard? It's going backwards now? Really? Huh. Did not expect that. Now we're going to play crack the whip on this. Right? There we go. I guess it needs to... Yeah, I guess it needs to have uphill or whatever. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got here. There. Okay, so how much money do we have? We have 5,100. And there. That's a lot of money. We should have like 10,000 or something or more by the time we get done with this. Yeah, we're going to probably have more like 12,000. Cool. It even takes a while to unload. That's pretty, yeah, we've got 12,000 already. We're going to hit 14,000. Cool. Alright, so let's get our train moving again. Nice. Yeah, I think we get about 2,000 per car. Is that what it is? Almost 2,000 per car. I think it was like 1,800, something like that. I forget what it is now. There we go. We just need to get those two cars in front of the thing. And yeah, that's sufficient. All right, cool. Yeah, we definitely need a turnaround out here somewhere. Okay, so let's go like this. We get these two. Nice. And then we need to get these out of the way. I'm trying to think if we should do the turnaround up here, the other one that's really bad and dangerous and scary and everything else, right? Honestly, what we need is we need a turnaround out here that just goes out this way and loops around here and then comes back. It would probably be better. It'd be a better place for it, because there's a hill right there, and here there's a nice flat spot. I mean, I think that's what we should do. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put these two engines off to the side. So we're going to take this, and I think we're going to take the caboose and put it on the other end too. And we'll put that over re-rail. No, not the flat car. We want to re-rail the caboose. Can we do it? Will it let me? There, bobber caboose. Okay, we're going to put the caboose over here. It's a good place for that. Put the brakes on it. All right, and then our train is going to come out this way. We're just going to put the engine on that way. And then we'll detach these. There we go, and we can move these out of the way. So we're going to go like this. Whoops. We're going to move these forward. And we're going to put them over on this side, because there's nothing there anyway. So we'll get them out of the way for now. And then we can worry about doing the other thing. I think we will put a turnaround there. We're just not going to do it now. I didn't want to do that in the middle of this episode. So we're going to go like that. And then we're going to flip this switch behind us. Did it flip? Yep. Okay, cool. And then we're going to go backwards. There we go. All right. Get those out of the way. Because yeah, that doesn't serve any purpose there. All right. Leave these on the siding. That looks good. Okay, so let's go back over here, and we need to exit out of the, here we have 16,000. We need to exit out of the mod so that we can do this. And let's go like this, and I just need to detach on this. There we go. Okay, we're gonna save the game, and then we'll get our new engine. Let's see where it is. It's like way at the end, isn't it? Mosca. We're gonna get the huge smokestack. Yeah, we'll get the fancy headlight too. There's no paint jobs, but that's cool. All right, we're gonna order that. Cool. And then we should be able to, let's get this heating up so we can re-rail it. Nice. All right, we'll get that heating, and then we're gonna put our thingy on here. So we're gonna re-rail this. Re-rail our tender, and it's gonna take a minute for that to warm up, and I need to make sure that we still have the pin on that one. Did it delete it? No, it's still got the pin. Okay. And we want our tender to be the other way. There we go. All right, cool. And then just need to get the engine back here. Let's put this out too. See, it's doing this with the lighting on all these. I'm not sure what's up with that. Take the brakes off of that one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to the back end of the train to take the brakes off that other that other car, because it's because we can't do any of that in the mod now. Rerail. There we go. Okay. Just need to not step on the track or look at the track while we're doing this, because then it tries to put it on the wrong track. All right, we're gonna go like this. There we go. Awesome. All right, and let's... Can we get more? Yeah, we can get more of this. Throw it in here while we got a nice easy access. It's a pretty big firebox. There. All right, so we need to turn the brakes off on the very end. On the other end, oh, it's going to take an hour to get there. And then another hour to get back. But this should be fun. Okay, and then... Yeah, so we did the trip back from the other... we did the trip back from the other... from the smelter up to the refinery, and it took 45 minutes. The whole episode was like 50-something minutes, but it took like 45 of that, I think, just the driving. Because it took forever to get up the hill, because it was only going 1.5 to 3 units per unit. All right, this looks a lot like the Glenbrook and Class 70, doesn't it? All right, nice. Do we have any boiler pressure? We have a little bit. Can we get it going? Yay. That's cool. That should be sufficient to get us hooked on here. And then this part. There. Awesome. And then we can put the brakes, take off the brakes. All right. And then we could even put the caboose on the back of this again. Once we get this moved up here. This has the brakes on it, right? This does have the brakes on it. Okay. I'm trying to decide. I think it will do. So we're going to re-rail this. And we're going to go back this way. We're just going to put it back there and then back the train up a little bit and then hook it up and go. Oh, man. I'm going to have to... I just realized I'm going to have to back the train up. Well, I'm going to walk all the way up there and then back the train up and then walk all the way back again. We're going to do this. We're going to place it here. We're going to take the brakes off. And then we're going to re-rail it again because it's on a hill. Hopefully it will. Is it going to do it? Can I point at it? It's not letting me point at it. There it is. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to... Yeah, there we go. Now it's going to roll. All right. Do we have a thing here? Uh-oh, this one's starting to roll too. I hope the regulator's off. I think the regulator's off. I think I left it off. This should be able to catch up with it though. Come on, you can do it. the creakiest, slow, weird, yeah. Okay, now that's going to catch it. Fine. Okay, cool. All right, we can go like that. All right, and the brakes are off. Brakes are off everything. All right, let's do this. And we're going to save it before we go, too. I'm going to hit the brakes and stop it, and we'll save it, and then we'll go. Just so that we don't have a issue if it flies off the track or something. All right, and this brake is off. Okay. All right, we should have compressor. There we go. Air brake pressure. The brakes work. All right, cool. Reversers forward. All right, so we're going to save the game here. Slot 4. Continue, not leave session. Right? Can we get in? You're going to let me get in? There we go. All right, cool. There's our bell. And let's get some forward. And we'll get this thing moving. Is that... Okay, it's just the paint on the side of the wheel. All right, it almost looked like that wheel was falling off or something. All right, we're going to go full speed and see. See what happens here. Nice. This thing is fast. So all the switches are where we left them on the way down, so we should be able to just go straight back up to where we came from. I think we will want to switch the one switch at the top of the hill so that we can come back through the other way and do a turnaround. It doesn't matter. We can do it either way, can't we? That's cool. It's cruising. Can we go out? Yeah, we can. Okay. I like the bell. That's great. Alright. Cool. This thing hauls. We're going to see how it does on the hill, too. Yeah, I can't wait to see what speed that is. Once we get the mod working. I'm curious to see how fast that is. If that's going to full 16 or what. It sure feels like it is, doesn't it? Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we'll get it around the corner. I think we can turn the bell off now. We'll get it around that corner. Oh, this is cool, man. This is what the Eureka should be like, too, with passengers. You know? Maybe even more than that. That would be fun. If you actually have to use the brakes to, you know, and be careful and not just go full speed the whole time when you're driving, that's going to be fun to do that. Because then you're actually piloting it instead of just watching it go. I mean, it is fun to watch them go. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to watch trains move, but yeah. Alright. It sounds good, too. These wheels are really spinny. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna look out the window, I think. Can we slide the window open? Yeah, we can. Does this have a sunroof? No, this doesn't have a sunroof. Okay. Alright, we're going to look out the window to the left. There we go. We'll lean out the window. See what happens when we go over this switch. Oh, is that my caboose over there? Is that my caboose flying off? Did it fly off? I think it did. Okay. I think yeah, it definitely flew off. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we got the rest of the cars still there. Alright. Well, that's ridiculous. It looks like it's doing great up the hill, though. Okay, we're going to go look back to this. If it'll let me. It's weird that I can't... There. It wouldn't let me F it. Alright. I couldn't F the train. Yeah, I'm going to have to see how many cars fell off, but... I don't think we have all, because we had 12 of them, didn't we? It doesn't look like we've got all 12. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we do have all 12. We just lost the caboose. I don't know why the caboose flew off, but it did. It's going upside down right as we looked back. That's great. This is cruising up that hill, man. Oh, we definitely want to use this one. Cool. We're just going to sell everything else and use these. You just can't have any cabooses with them. Yeah, I think we'll have to try this with the oil train, maybe. Definitely swap that out. That's cool. Alright, well, that's going to be it for episode 43 I think we proved our point. I'm gonna have to go find the caboose, especially if it's still on the track. But yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 43. Join me in episode 44, and we might do a 43.5 and bring some oil up. I'm not sure, but yeah, join me next time, and we'll see you then. Later.